The storm of awakening the ocean arrived early that night, restless, loud, demanding to be heard. The beach house stood firm against the wind. Inside, Alina watched the sea through the window, her long wavy hair glowing in flickers of lightning. Adam entered with rain on his shoulders, placing a towel gently around her. Noah slept under a nightlight in the next room. Lightning revealed truth. They were no longer simply stepmother and stepson. They were two souls who had carried each other's burdens for 20 years. They sat close at the window, speaking softly about fears, memories, and hopes. The storm made honesty easier. Closeness deepened. Quiet. Warm. Inevitable. They crossed an emotional boundary long waiting to be crossed. The night rewrote something sacred between them. At dawn, Alina saw herself transformed. Her skin smoother, eyes brighter, years lifted from her face. Adam's voice with Noah's laughter filled the house. Everything had changed. Everything was beginning. That was the first truth Alina felt when she opened her eyes. Something in her had shifted in the night, something warm and impossible and quietly radiant. She could feel it before she even moved, a looseness in her breath, a gentle hum under her skin, a softness where tension used to live. She stood up slowly, almost afraid to disturb the newness settling inside her, and walked toward the mirror. The early light touched her face in a way it hadn't in years, and the face that looked back at her made her still. She looked younger. Not dramatically at first, just brighter. Her skin smoother, her eyes clearer, her lips flushed with a soft natural color she had forgotten she could have. The faint tired lines around her eyes had softened as though someone had wiped them gently with light. She leaned in closer. It wasn't makeup. It wasn't sleep. It wasn't the storm. It was something else. A memory flickered, Adam's warmth the night before, the way their breaths had met. The way his touch felt like it came from somewhere deeper than the body, like it carried a current that moved through him and into her. She remembered how his arms had held her, not just with strength but with a kind of glowing force, like his very presence was a source of energy. And now, looking at herself, she could still feel that light in her skin, in her chest, all through her. She touched her cheek with trembling fingers. "Oh," she whispered. "It's real." She turned sideways in the mirror. The shift was unmistakable now. She looked 5, maybe 7 years younger. Her posture lighter. Her hair, glossier. Her energy humming as if someone had lifted a weight she had carried for decades. She wasn't imagining it. She was changing.